time to bring the bass back.
Mix is the beat of our culture. Your music.
I thank God for the opportunity to make music and for that music to be on a platform for people to come out and love.
Your stories.
It's gold for the Philippines.
The next generation of creators, artists, and filmmakers.
We bring you the latest and greatest impacting people from our community.
Spotlighting inspiring content from Generation Mix.
It's just a true honor to be able to do this, especially with all the great Filipino talent here.
Discover fresh artists first from around the world. Uniquely Filipino.
Step back three. He has got that.
Mix is the beat of our culture.
Hey guys, it's VJ Sam with 2Ms, and today we are joined by the very talented Henry.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Henry, for joining us today. How are you feeling? How are you feeling today?
Good. Yeah, I just come back from touring for like a few months. I've got today off, and then I'm back off on tour tomorrow for a couple weeks. So I'm feeling good. I feel like I'm in the rhythm of it, like in the flow of it. So good. How are you?
Well, that's good. I'm good too. Thank you so much. I kind of feel you too. I've also been getting into the flow of a lot of work the past couple of days, so I'm right there with you. But thanks so much for joining us on your free day out of tour. So thanks so much for joining us. And I know this is actually your birth month, right? April. You just celebrated your birthday not too long ago. So belated happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was my birthday about 3 weeks ago now.
Oh, that's so fun. I mean, I love a birth month. That's always so fun. So what did you actually do for your birthday?
So what did I do for my birthday? I was in Dublin on tour, and I was supporting this artist called Mimi Webb, and we all just went out afterwards to this like really nice little venue. My dad came, his friend came. It was really fun actually. Yeah, we just like celebrated in Dublin. It was a great birthday.
Yeah, I love that. Not a lot of people celebrate their birthday on tour. And obviously, like, you know, being able to share it with many other people too. I think that's so, so cool. And I'm happy that you had a good birthday this year.
Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite, like celebrating it on tour, as you were saying, isn't a common thing. So like, it was a fun experience. Maybe I'll do it again next year if I'm touring again.
Ooh. Yeah, I think that's the next thing. You have to like level up each year with the celebration. So it's hard to top, but you got this.
Yeah.
For sure. But also for your birthday, you also gave us a gift on your birthday with the track 18, which I love. I feel like it kind of reminded me of what it was like when I was 18 too. So can you tell us more about like the song and like how you came up with it and all that?
Oh, first of all, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. So I wrote the song when I turned 18. It's kind of just about feeling lost in life and feeling a bit scared of the future and not really kind of knowing my direction. Like all my friends at the time were applying to their uni degrees, and I knew that like music was what I wanted to do, but it's such a difficult industry to get into. There's not really you can't really just do a course and get into it. So at the time I was just like, felt like I had all this pressure on my back. So I wrote the song 18, and then life just like flew by, and suddenly I was nearly 19. And I was like, oh my God, I haven't put out this song yet. Why don't I put it out when I turn 19 to kind of like wrap up my 18th year? So I actually turned 19 this year, but I put out the song 18 because if I didn't put it out, then I would have never put it out. So that was my opportunity to put out the song. So yeah, I'm glad you like it. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I get that feeling. Like when you turn 18, there's like suddenly like this pressure of you kind of being an adult, but you're also still very young and you don't, like, am I really old enough? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's just this sudden like pressure on 18. And I totally got that for the song. I could feel it too, like all of these things that you're reflecting on. And I heard that, in that past year, like when you were 18, you learned a lot yourself, I can imagine, during that time in your life. So like what were some things you saw in yourself like that were new, or you're like, oh, this is a little bit different for me at the age of 18?
That's such a good question. I think
Mhm.
I think I realized that like I was more independent than I thought I was. Like I was traveling up to London, which is like a 2-hour commute every day and back, doing
Mhm.
these sessions, like kind of getting on top of my own career. Like I was just really in this like phase where I was just being super independent. So I think I learned that
Mhm.
I'm capable of more than I think I am. Um, that's probably the main thing. And then
Mhm.
I think I also realized that like I think I also kind of realized just like what made me happy in life because the older you get, I feel like the bigger your perspective on life
Mhm.
gets. So I feel like by the time of 18, I was like, I realized who my genuine friends were. I realized like all these things that just like have helped me. But I'd say the biggest thing for me, yeah, is what I was saying at the start. Like, yeah,
Mhm. Yeah. I feel like it's that new, like gained independence and freedom that you feel in yourself. That's very like empowering, right? And but also scary at
yeah,
the same time, like a lot of things
yeah.
happening. But yeah,
Exactly. It's
I'm
like it was
happy.
the mix of both. The mix of
Mhm.
feeling like I could do anything, but then feeling like I couldn't do anything at the same time. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like a double-edged sword, turning 18. But to everybody tuning in, if you're also struggling with the kind of feeling, you don't have to be 18 actually to be going through that time in your life, which I think makes this song even more layered and complex. So you guys can check out 18, obviously by Henry Moodie, but he's now 19, you guys. So there's an added year of experience to that, that time in his life. And you've been doing a lot, you've been touring too. So when you were younger, like, did you expect like at such a young age you'd be living this pop star life at 19 years old?
Love it.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. And obviously, like if you could, kind of talk or give advice to your younger self, like what would you want to tell your younger self?
That is such a good question. I feel like I would say, um, oh, what would I say to my younger self? I feel like I would say surround yourself with just genuine people who genuinely care about you. Like don't try and like look cool or try and like be someone you're not just because you'll get to the age I am now, 19, look back and be like there's literally no point in doing that. It just makes you sadder as a person. So surround yourself with genuine people. um
Mhm.
and I'd also say like really try and look at life in like a positive way. I feel like I used to catastrophize so many things, whereas now I feel like I try and always look at things glass half full, and it's just made me like a much happier person. So try and look at life in the most positive way possible. Those are the two things I would say.
For sure. So younger Henry, if you're watching right now, take notes.
Yes.
Now you know. Now you know. And obviously, I mean, that has done amazing things to you right now. We love the music and we love that you're touring, going on your headlining tour very soon too. But I'm also really curious, like how do you get to balance your time with touring and like do you get to write while you're on tour? Like how does that go for you?
I think it's hard to do both.
Hmm.
I found like some people
Yeah.
can write on tour, but I have found that like to get in the space of songwriting, it's a very different thing to touring. Like I really need to sit with my feelings and like be in the
Hmm.
zone. And because touring is so chaotic, you're like new city every day, constantly traveling, like you're never really like processing things. So this summer is kind of my chance to like really sit back, process everything that's happened in my life, and then write. Like I'm planning to go on this big trip to LA and write loads of songs and just like yeah, just completely like write so much new material this summer because
Hmm.
I found it hard to do it on tour because you're in such a different mindset. Um,
Hmm.
so I've written a few things on tour, but I'm mainly waiting for this summer to write. Because yeah, it's just it can get quite chaotic.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, life happens so fast, right? So like having to process everything that happens on tour and then kind of like putting it into something and obviously doing anything forced if you're not in the mood is so difficult. So I love that you kind of carved out time to do it in the summer and we can't wait for everything that you do end up doing or creating during the summer. Very exciting. But till then, we'll listen to all of your music that's available right now online. And we're so excited because we love you in the Philippines. You're always welcome here. So do you have plans maybe sometime soon or sometime in the future to visit our side of the world?
I would love to. Like, I've been talking so much to my team about it recently, is just doing a trip. Because like it's been a dream of mine since I was really young. So I would love to, hopefully, one day.
Yes, we're gonna manifest it. It's really gonna happen. I feel like we're really good at manifesting. So you're very welcome to our side of the world. We love to sing too. So I'm hyping the show already. So your expectations are really high. It's gonna be really, really good.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
it's gonna be really, really good. Yeah, and we can't wait till you get to visit our side of the world. But till then, leave a message to all of your Filipino fans and everybody who's tuning in.
Hey guys, thank you so much for all the support out in the Philippines. My name's Henry Moodie and I really appreciate it. So hopefully I can come out and see you guys soon. But till then, sending you love from the UK.
Yes, and we can't wait. Like we said, we're all going to manifest together so you get to visit us in the Philippines. But till then, we'll stream all of your music and vibe with you online for now. But thank you so much, Henry, for joining us, joining me today here on this. Thank you. It's great talking to you.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.